Hello everyone, am I visible? I think I am visible. Yes. Audio video all clear? Achha. Okay, done. Top 50 questions, fourth session guys it is. So this is on fourth session almost that we are taking up. UGC NET Commerce, and it is also useful for HESC examination, which is an assistant professor examination. It will be useful. Just let me put it in silent mode. Okay. Let's move further. Those who are first time in this channel, kindly subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon. Today commerce current affairs will be there at 9 p.m. I was not able to take the 9 p.m. session yesterday due to the session which was not created by them yesterday. So it will be there in the Unacademy channel, and tomorrow as usual we will be having 8 a.m. and 7 p.m. or 9 p.m. will be there. And here if you look at this is the schedule for the today 8 a.m. and 9 p.m. as usual, and tomorrow we will be having Indian logic questions are going to be there at 9 p.m. or 7 p.m. And today pakka I will be taking up this 5 p.m. Unacademy live guys. Yesterday also I rescheduled it because I am reaching on time to examine like home. So that is why in the evening this is a difficult for me, which is being created due to housework and all. So that is the problem, due to traffic only I was not able to reach. So today I will be taking up. Today 9 p.m. also current affairs session will be there, and do join in my telegram group guys, Achievers Adda. The link is given in the description. And for the complete course of paper 1 and paper 2 commerce at Unacademy Plus and Iconic, the subscription is available. Entire complete course are going on for the upcoming December 2022 examination. So you can join into Plus platform by using my referral code Shiva Live, SHIVALIVE. You will be getting 10% off on the subscription because offer is completed. SHIVALIVE is the code you need to use to get 10% off, and you will be getting additional 10% if you use your referral code. If you use your free learning credits. Question number 41. I think visible. अरे यार (41) not AP set, this is another set. Yesterday continuation paper, not AP set. Yesterday continuation paper by question number 41, please answer. Titiksha, if we have to go for another time na other than 5 p.m, then I have to think about the 9 p.m only. Only Saturday, Sunday 7 p.m. possible, otherwise not possible. Brand dash is the added value endowed to a product and services. Kindly hit a like button, guys. Option C is the given answer, preference. So brand preference is the added value endowed to your product and services. Yes, option C, 41C. It's a preference which is given. It's an added value endowed to your product and services, because preference means they are giving a preference of your brand as compared to other brand. Suppose if I go to their laptop, I will give preference to a Dell company as compared to other company. In case of mobile phone, I will give preference to the OnePlus. If you say so, OnePlus or Apple, then I am ignoring other companies by giving a preference to this company. That is what adding a value to your product or your brand and your services. Next. (42) Brand equity means, that is other meaning. Now what is brand equity? Brand equity means treating the all brands equally based on the features only you are going with the brands. Assuming constant level of fixed assets. Fixed assets are constant, and a higher current assets or fixed asset ratio indicates. So here current asset divided by fixed asset, this ratio is higher, but this is constant in nature. Fixed asset is constant in nature. That means only current assets are increasing over here. So that is an option D is the given answer. Option D is the given answer. That is conservative, 42D. Yes, average current asset policy is given. But here, as the fixed assets are constant, the ratio, this current asset to fixed asset ratio is increasing due to current assets only. And here we are not utilizing any of the current liabilities or any of the long term liabilities to create this current assets. Alright, then never indicated in the question as such. So we are neither utilizing the current liabilities or long term liabilities to say that is an aggressive policy or conservative policy. That is why it is an average current asset policy. Next. (43) Wait, guys. One second. Again, Joel happened. Joel. I am referring to the paper 1 key. The both are paper 1, paper 2 on side by side only. That is why I opened that one. Yaar. How many times same mistake will repeat? It's a conservative current assets policy. Brand equity only it is. Not galat. Paper 1 I opened paper 1, both are side by side. I think this is not even paper 1 also. Paper 1 only. Sorry. Yes, extremely sorry guys. Again Joel happened. Okay. $43. Yes, Sumit. Correct. A historical record where the funds came from and how these are been utilized during the year is known as 43. It must be option A. So this is a movement from long term to short term, is a movement which will be happening, is fund flow statement. Next is that dash refers to the determination of all goods and services by the interaction of the forces of demand and supply without any external interference. 42 answer conservative current assets policy. Admit card release for both. For all the people admit card you got it. Why they are selecting only night time? I don't understand this idiot. And they are giving night time and putting a pressure on the students unnecessarily. Idiots. So 44 option will be option B. Price mechanism is a correct answer, because dash refers to determination of all goods and services by the interaction of the demand and supply forces. Majorly these are external, which are external environmental forces that will be determining the price only, because price will be determined usually by the demand and supply forces. Next, marketing and innovation are the two basic functions of business enterprise. So who given these statements? I don't know about commerce. Even I didn't check by. I am asking you, as you people more knows about it, na? No, as far as this is concerned, only the first phase people, only those who got the advance intimation, na, those people only got the admit card. $45. So this is given by the Peter F. Drucker. Peter F. Drucker uncle has given marketing and innovation. Marketing and innovation. These both are the basic functions of a business enterprise as per the Peter F. Drucker only. Next, IPPB in banking. First day it was 60, second day it was 50, third day yesterday was 45 to 50, now today it is 33. Very good, super bye. We should be like this only, then we'll get the JRF. Excellent motivation day by day. So option B is a given answer, India Postal Payment Bank, that is IPPB, India Post Payment Bank, India Post related payment bank has been there. So that is what IPPB full form. Next, second, if the correlation coefficient is positive, then slope of the regression line will be. So answer is that A, it must also be positive, because if R is positive, the X must be positive, right? No, sorry, B must be positive. That is a slope. Intercept will be another. Next, 48. The dash technique used for stimulating creativity identifies a problem and then considers the dimension as the medium and the power. Morphological analysis is the correct answer, because this is an analysis usually for creating artificial, that is stimulating creativity of a problem and then considers the dimension and medium and the power source. So here simply morphological means trying to morphing the details in artificial manner to get the desired output or desired outcome for a particular problem that we have chosen. In a creative way we are going to bring it. Morphological means trying to be a manipulated way by replacing one with another. In a manipulated way, in a stimulating creativity, we are going to get the solution. Next, 49 and 50. Which is the following? Which of the following is not a clause of MOA? Option D is not part of the MOA. Option D is not part of the MOA. So MOA usually will have situation clause, capital clause, subscription clause, liability clause, even registered office clause. That one will be there, but not the director clause. Next, 50. To find the debt equity ratio, the denominator is number of equity shares, paid up share capital, and reserves and surplus, net worth. Debt by equity. So what does this equity stands for in the debt equity ratio? What it is? It is going to be a Acha, am I looking like sleepy on my face? Is it so? So net worth is a correct answer. Net worth is a given answer because here net worth will be equity plus reserves and surplus will be there. Both will be part of it, which will give you net worth. Even long term liabilities also you can take. Debt also will be component for this. No. If you add the debt, it will become, I believe it will become capital employed. Okay. Equity plus reserves and surplus and preference also even. Next, yeah, shareholder. Who is known for pointing out relationship between strategy and structure? Herbert Simon, Tom Peters, Alfred Chandler, and William G. Ochi. Which I am looking like. So answer is given as an 51 na. 51 answer is that C it is. Answer is C. Alfred D. Chandler has given relationship between the strategy and structure has been propounded by him only. Strategy and structure relationship have been given by him only. Next, income elasticity of a demand for a inferior goods is. Inferior goods. By negative for inferior goods and for the superior as well as luxury goods or normal goods, it will be positive. Okay. Next, what is the median? 53 median, please. First, what we need to do to make them, to identify the median, we need to arrange them in a ascending or descending order, any one way. Let's go from lowest to highest. Lowest is that first 5, second 5, third 8, sorry 5, another 5 also there, 8. So 2 8s are there, and 1 9 is there, 1 11 is there, if I am not wrong. So 3 4 7 came, 3 4 7. So if you remove this 3, middle will be 8. The median is exactly coming without, there is no necessity to calculate also. Exactly in the middle, the median 8 will come. Next, minimum required paid up capital for opening a payment bank according to the RBI. $54. What will be the answer? $54. It is 100 crore. Previously it was 200 crores. Now the paid up capital for the payment bank, as per the RBI latest rules in 2021, it has decreased from 200 crores to 100 crores is a correct answer. As this is a new question paper, they given the new updated one only, which is 100 crore. Next. Okay, Riddhi, okay. Good morning, officer. If the capital budgeting decision of a project generates a constant cash flow for each year, then payback period is equal to. $55B is a correct answer. Payback period formula itself, initial investment divided by cash inflows. This is what the usual calculation. Payback period is a method. It is concentrating more on recovering back the capital that we invested in the business. All right. Next. 56. Unabsorbed depreciation can be carried forward to subsequent years for how many years? $56. So this is a easiest question, which is there is no limit which is specified for unabsorbed depreciation, but there is a priority. First we need to provide the current year depreciation. Later, if any unabsorbed losses are there, we need to set off those losses, current year losses. After that, if the profit is left over, then go for this unabsorbed depreciation on third priority as per the section number 32. Okay, next. '57. Do hit a like button, guys, if you like this session. '57. Fast. We are slow today. Progress, not perfection. What is your name? I forgot actually. Your name, please. A promise to compensate wholly or a part. A person who has already voluntarily done something for the promisor. It is enforceable one. As per the answer, it is enforceable. A promise to compensate wholly or in part to a person who has already voluntarily done something for the promisor to execute that one. Because whatever they promise, that other person has already done it. It is enforceable contract or enforceable agreement or enforceable promise only. Next. Which one of the following is an portfolio investment, joint venture acquisition, investment by the foreign investment institutional investors, wholly owned subsidiary? Arpita Singh. Sir, my suggestion is that please change the font color of the next video. Font color? అర్థం కాలేదండి. I didn't understood. ये तो क्वेश्चन पेपर है भाई. This is question paper only, not the font color or anything that I am creating here. I didn't made any PPT. This is सीधा question paper which is given by them. So 58, portfolio investment is an investment by the FIIs. By here, portfolio usually indicates a pool of investors investing in a various securities which are there in a company. Various securities pooled together is a portfolio. So here investors are there investing in the foreign institutional investors coming and putting their investment either in their own companies or in other companies. That is part of the portfolio investment. Next, Luther Gulick Post Corp. D stands for what? Answer is that directing is a correct answer, because Post Corp, planning, organizing, staffing, directing, coordinating, and this are B's and budgeting, and this O and R is what by? I forgot. Organizing. Organizing already completed. OR, reporting, and O is for what? No, that is okay. O. Acha, CO is for coordinating. Correct. That's it. Next, The distribution is formed by all possible values of statistics is known as. Organizing already completed, na? Yes, Kirti. That is what you people have to say. Answer is that C. 60 answer is that C. Sampling distribution it is. It is sampling distribution. All possible values of statistics. Here the mentioned word is statistics. Population parameter, sample statistics. PPSS. So that is a sampling distribution. Next. Match the following. Obviously, Afsar, it is always bigger. So 61. Option D is the given answer. Imperial Bank of India 1921, Reserve Bank of India 1935, State Bank of India 1955, IDBI 1964. This Imperial Bank converted into SBI in 1955. Next. 62, 63. Sir, bhai, where is your friend Itisha? Not coming. C is the given answer. It reduces the demand. Given goods, a fall in its price tends to reduces the correct. So I was in other. So when price increases, demand increases. When price decreases, demand decreases, because this is an exception to law of demand. Number one exception, right? So direct relation. The heart of the internal record system is the heart of the internal record system. Actually, in one option, everything is getting covered, that is order to payment scale. From making a purchase order to payment to the supplier, or from receiving an order to making a payment by the customer. The both are getting covered, which is an internal record system. So payroll is not related to this one, payroll is HR part. Purchase order is part of this C only, because purchase order is automatically included in C. So this is internal one. Next. Given constant KE and KD are, and KD is less than KE, the cost of capital, which is WACC, will decrease continuously with increase in financial leverage measured by debt or value is given by. KO will decrease continuously with increase in debt. So when you increase the debt value, the more you increase the debt, cost of capital is going to come down. KO is going to come down. So that's what the approach which is given by whom. So as per which approach, and it is given by whom, may I know? 64 answer is that net income approach. Net income approach. Net income is given by whom? David Dernard. Pest analysis is not working capital, WACC will come down. Pest analysis, a broad framework to help the managers and understand the environment in which their business operates. It's a checklist to ask from the political, economic, strategic, technological development can influence the company and industry. Forecasting a political, economic, strategic, technological factor. Framework for strategic analysis of the internal and external environment. Option B is the given answer, 65 is B. Yes, it's a broad framework which will be helping a managers to understand about environment of the business in which business is getting operated. This is pest analysis, which is external environment analysis only, but this is helping tool for the managers to understand the business environment. Taylor concept of functional organization is against. Option B, unity of command. It is against the principle of unity of command. Here Taylor concept of functional organization against the principle. Functional means like administration activity, production activity, marketing activity, sales activity, finance activity. This is what dividing into function. But here unity of command is saying one subordinate should receive order from only one boss. So one boss should give direction to one subordinate. If multiple bosses are there to give the direction, as here multiple managers will give direction to one subordinate, which will confuse the subordinate. Obviously that is against the principle of unity of command. Next, rate of depreciation of building residential other than hotels. Residential buildings. What is the doubt? That is already completed, Kirti. $66 answer is that D. Sorry, 67 answer is that D. 5%. If it is residential, 5%. If it is commercial and all, 10% you can take it out. Last question answer D भी हो सकता है. This is centralization is different concept. It is not the function of it, na. So here even though centralization is a principle of Henry Fayol 14 principle, but as per the Taylor, which the various functions are there, all these are being covered by the only single power. Acha, you mean to say here centralization means one CEO will give a command to all these managers. It can be. But I think this is, we need to look at the point of view of the subordinates rather than the manager and CEO perspective. This we need to see from the point of view of the workers, then from the power which is there from the central. This is speaking in the point of view of the power which is holded by the entire company, not the employees, right? So that is why B can be appropriate, Sumit. 68 question. It's a principle of management only, but the way we look at it is different. Top level management will be involved in centralization. When a party to contract transfers his contractual rights to another is known as. So option D is a given answer, that is assignment of contract. Assignment of contract is a correct answer. So when a party to contract transfer his contractual rights to another person is an assignment only, assigning your rights to another person. Next two questions. No light is there, as the screen is looking very light, na, so I try to switch off the light for one question to see the impact. So answer is that European Union, because they themselves clearly indicating that 27 member countries. Now it is 27 only, not the 28, because Brexit is there. Core competencies tend to transfer. So tend to refer the area of special technical and production expertise, whereas dash tend to describe the excellence in broader businesses. I think not on YouTube, Kirti. I took on YouTube also. Yes, I think on YouTube also I have taken that, if you can see, or in Unacademy free platform. For 70 it is C, distributive capabilities, because core competencies tend to refer the special technical production expertise, whereas distributive capabilities describe excellence in broader business. This is distributive. They are comparing the core capabilities versus distributive capabilities. Distributive capability is about entire business, how excellence, broader thing, how much broader that you are looking at the business and handling the business. Core competencies is about the personal capability of a managers, we can say. Next, NGTA of RBI. What is NGTA? So answer is that National Gross Treasury Authority. Aye, nice. Good. It is a play. So it is answer is B. It is National Generation Treasury Application. Sorry, next generation treasury application. B is the correct answer. Next generation treasury application. This is established by the RBI only. Next generation treasury application. Next, when all the factors are constant, the break even point will decrease by. Now RBI, NGT of RBI. Option B, by increasing a selling price, break even point, units will come down. Break even point in units, it will come down whenever you increase the price per unit of a sale. So when you increase that one, automatically BEP in units will fall down as the amount will increase. '73. Very easy question. See, the answer is visible, clearly visible. Look at these two options can be correct, but they are asking about cost of equity identification, not the market value. Remember this. They are asking about KE, not the PO. Assuming that there is a normal growth. Look at the question very carefully, because we are expert in identifying the calculation and all. Look at what the question is asking. Those who answered A, Katam, ho gaya, you fall in the trap. Answer is B, because they are asking about KE na. D1 by P0 plus G is an KE. These both formulas are same, but this is current market price, which is wrong as per the question. They are not asking that one. They are asking cost of equity, which is B. Next, 74. Maximum ceiling of interest on borrowed capital under section 24B. Don't delete by. What happens if you answer wrong? So option B is a correct answer. That is 2 lakhs is a correct answer. 2 lakhs, because section 24B of the Income Tax Act is saying interest on borrowed capital up to 2 lakhs it is exempted with a 2 self-occupied properties. An agreement is not enforceable by law is said to be void, voidable, valid, unenforceable in nature. What it is? 75. 75. So answer must be void, because this is not enforceable by law. When agreement is enforceable by law, it will become a contract. So when agreement is not enforceable by law, it is void in nature. Next, law of diminishing returns. Assume law of diminishing returns assumes that it is assumed that some factors of production are fixed. Only one factor will be variable. Only one factor will be variable. Remaining other factors are fixed in nature. That is, can I say this is in short term in nature. Law of variable proportion is in long term in nature, and this is short term in nature. Some factors of production are fixed. Only one will be changing. Only one factor we can change is in within a reasonable period of time. Indecent representation of the Women Prohibition Act was passed in which year? Indecent representation of Women Prohibition Act passed in which year? What about points here? By they are asking about assumption, please do not go for any other. So option D is a given answer. 1986 they have passed this Representation of Women Prohibition Act 1986. Next, which is not a past oriented method of performance appraisal? Not a past oriented. Not a past oriented. Guys, do hit a like button if you like this session. So if you don't like this session, please do dislike button also. Answer for this is that 360 degree. In this we are not going to see any past. 360 degrees appraisal, which is being appraised by all the members of the organization who are interacting with that employee, your managers and CEO, as well as your colleagues and customers, clients. Many people will come and do the appraisal on you. Next, which among the following statement is true in the context of testing the hypothesis? So here it is the only null hypothesis that can be tested. Yes, we will be testing the null hypothesis. We will be testing the null hypothesis. We will not be testing the alternative. By looking at the fate of this one, we will go for the alternative to check it out. Next 80 question. Capital profit with reference to holding companies is post acquisition profits of the subsidiary company, profits earned by the subsidiary company up to the date of acquisition of the shares by the holding company, profits earned by the subsidiary company by unusual transaction, profits made by the holding company on sale of goods. Answer is that B, because this is a profit earned by subsidiary company up to the date of acquisition by this holding company. So that is what capital profit earned by that pre-post incorporation will be there in the same way, but here till the pre-incorporation profit is treated as an capital profit. Post incorporation is it will go into the revenue profit only, but pre-incorporation is an capital profit. Standard deduction under section standard deduction under section 16(1)(1)(a). So direct answer it is option D is a given answer, 50,000. This is deduction under the head salary. So irrespective of your expenses, 50,000 or the amount of salary, whichever is lower, will be exempted. So deducted as per section 16(1). In case of zero interest fully convertible debentures ZFCD, return to debentures holder is available in the form of. So difference between issue price of ZFCD and the market price of converted share. 82 is A, right? A. 82 is A, yes. Difference between issue price. Suppose issue price is 100 rupees and the zero interest of fully convertible debenture return is that issue price is 100 and market price is assumed as a 90. Then 10 rupees will be the return is expected by this debenture holder, right? Correct only, market value and this one, right? Because he will sell at a market price whenever he is selling, that will be the return for him. Next 83, as per the GST invoice must be issued. Because fully convertible. So answer is that 83. 83 answer is A, at the time of removal of goods. Because at the time of removal of goods, GST invoice will be issued. Total after all transactions and finally when the goods are moving at last, that will be the one where GST will be issued. Invoice will be issued. Next, a liability taken over by a partner. Liability taken over by a partner at the time of dissolution is credited to. खत्म हो गया. Enough. Morning. This much we solved now. Why to waste the time? We have so much time to watch the YouTube shorts, Instagram reels and all. इसमें क्या होता? कुछ नहीं होता ना. Nothing we will get from here. So here option B, partner's capital account is a correct answer. Because liability taken over by a partner at the time of dissolution usually will be debited to partner's loan account only. So that is what partner's capital account will be there. On the debit side of the partner's capital account, loan account will be created to be received by him or as a liability from the company side. Next. And Apple, sir, when Apple introduced its iPhone in USA, it was priced at $599. 2 months after the introduction, the price came down to $399. What kind of pricing did Apple adopted? Option is that C is a correct answer, skimming. Initially high price, later low price isn't skimming. Right, next. 5-force model can be used to. Michael Portal 5-force model. Answer is C. It's an Michael Porter National Competitive Advantage Series, which is also called as a Michael Porter 5-force diamond model. So it is in competitive position of a firm in a specific market segment, and similar market segment will be analyzed by him. Next. 87. Average fixed cost is. So 87 is A. Average fixed cost means fixed cost per unit, right? Fixed cost per unit. If it is 10,000 for 100 units, then fixed cost per unit is how much? 100 rupees is per unit. But if the same 10,000 when the output increases, suppose it went to 200, then my fixed cost per unit will be 50 only. So average fixed cost will come down when output increases. Output 100 to 200 increase and fixed cost per unit came down. Next. Employees' contribution towards recognized provident fund and NPS and superannuation fund is not chargeable to tax from the 2021-22 assessment year to the extent of how much? $88 is what answer is given? D. 88, how it is dy? Because answer must be A. 1.5 log, this is 80 cc D1 na? Superannuation for not chargeable to tax from the assessment year. Wait, something specific provision is there. Ah, 80 ccd, even that is what the section we need to refer. This question is given as an D answer by, but I think this is doubtful question. Just put on hold, I will send in telegram group after the class. Alright, 89, solve it. I will send with explanation, don't worry. So while auditing the tangible assets for correct valuation of the same, option A is the correct answer. The auditor should ensure that depreciation has been charged and the method is appropriate and impairment of assessment has been carried out by the management. Impairment of assessment has been carried out by the management. So here auditor has to ensure that depreciation has been charged on those tangible asset and the method is also appropriately chosen according to the requirements, and impairment of assets has been carried out by the management because this is duty of the management to value it. Right, 90. Last 10 questions by. With this we are going to complete almost 60 questions today also. Dash describes the present state of affairs as it exists without having any control over variables. Describes, descriptive research. There is no control over the variable, just describing the situation as it is. 91. Internal records system and supplies the result data, but the marketing intelligence system supplies dash data. It is happenings, the things which are happening. So internal record system supplies a result data, but the marketing intelligence system which are supplies a happening data. What is going on in the market? That type of analytical data will be useful for the management to take a decision. So happening data will be supplied by them. Next, a bag contains 5 red balls and some blue balls. If the probability of drawing a blue ball is double that of red ball, then the number of blue ball is in a bag is. Five red balls and some blue balls. If the probability of drawing a blue ball is double that of red ball. Okay, if it is 1, this will be 2, double. Then the number of blue balls in a bag is this is 92 will be by 5. This is 1 time means this is double time now. So 5 means it will be 10 obviously. Digital signature certificate is dash requirement under the various application of business. So digital signature certificate is a dash requirement, statutory, mandatory, government, voluntary. It's a statutory requirement, guys. As per the law itself, we need to. The backward bending labor supply curve is due to. Correct. Statutory, mandatory. But statutory is more appropriate because as per the law. Without law also it can be mandatory restriction, but as per the law it is statutory. So option for 94. The shape of individual indifference curve between the leisure and the income. Leisure means idle time. Sitting ideally without doing anything. That is what leisure. So backward bending will happen when you have more leisure period. Next. When average revenue is constant, marginal revenue is. Price is constant, then what will happen? $95, yes, when AR is constant, then MR will be equal to AR. The price will be equal to 1 unit of revenue, which is marginal revenue. Next, 96. Gratuity received by employee covered under POGA exempt to the maximum of how much? Exempt to the maximum of how much? Obvious answer, that is 20 lakhs. Section number 10, subsection 10 is saying. Last 4 questions, guys. We have reached to almost a final point. Degree of freedom for the chi-square test in case of contingency table of order 5 by 5 is. So here there is a formula na, R minus 1, C minus 1, row minus 1, column minus 1. So 5 minus 1, 5 minus 1, which is 4 into 4. It must be 16 na. 97, what is the answer given? Yes, 16. R minus 1, row minus 1 and column minus 1 multiplied, it is 16. 98. Only significant event which affect the business must be recorded as per the principle of accrual. Hello madam. Only significant events which are important events to be recorded in the books of accounts of the company. What it is? By reading more and more you are forgetting the basic. So option B, materiality principle it is. As per the materiality principle, only significant which are impacting on the financial position of the company need to be recorded. Small things can be ignored. Last two questions, 99 and 100. We are about to hit this century. How many designated partners are required as per the LLP? As per the LLP law, at least 2 designated partners are required. Out of this, one should be a woman and other should be a resident. This resident can be a woman also. But one must be a resident. Sorry, one must be a resident is the only one. 2 members, out of that one must be a resident of India. 100 question. Student T-test was designed by. Student T-test is given by. Student T-test is given by Gazette, WS Gazette. Answer is D. This is T-test you are speaking about. RA Fisheries, ANOVA and all. Right, Gazette given student T-test. Right guys. So this question paper also I am going to upload in Telegram. Paper 2 total completed na. So GSET. Tomorrow we'll do some other paper. Alright. And I think today you will be having the mock test, which is All India mock test is going to be there for the commerce people guys. Do take advantage of this mock test. Yesterday 7 p.m. this happened na. So today 7 p.m. you are going to have the commerce. So at least I want you to hit rank number 1, 2, 3. So that 10,000 to you, 8,000, 6,000. You can get. For this, all the best guys for this test. Try to give with a patience. Do not complete the exam before time. Try to verify the answer multiple times before submitting it. Take 2 hours and complete it. Because once 7 p.m. started, 9 p.m. will be there. 9 p.m. only our class will start. If you want me to start, I will start 10 minutes late. Don't worry. Right? But complete the exam and come back in the evening. Evening 5 p.m. will start. By the 6 p.m. we can complete the class. 7 p.m. you can go for the exam and 9 p.m. will have the class. Thank you. Telegram not working. Go to the Telegram and search my name Achievers Adda AA. There you can get it. Guys, the only request which I am asking you all, but you are not doing in any way. Even if I am asking or begging or anything, you will not do. Just if you like it, share with your one of friend. That is the only thing which I am asking from you.